LMIA, a very simple word, but it has huge meanings, especially for the people who want to immigrate to Canada, who want to work in Canada. They have many questions on it, and also many has confusions too. The prime question is who is responsible for LMIA? It is the job seekers or the employers? Who will prepare it? Who will do it? It is the employers or the job seekers. So like this, many confusions people have. That's why I'm here. I made this video for you all. So I hope you will find some very much interesting answers from this video and you will be benefited. Let's see the whole video. LMIA, Labor Market Impact Assessment. According to Canadian government, it is a document that an employer in Canada may need to get before hiring a foreign worker. A positive LMIA will show that there is a need for a foreign worker to fill this gap. That means it is the responsibility of an employer, not a seeker, job seeker. And also it means that there is no one is here in Canada to work in this position. That's why they need a foreign worker. When an employer gets the LMIA from the Canadian government respective authority, the worker can apply for a work permit. So when many people ask for LMIA or wait for LMIA, so when it is done, they can then apply for the work permit. What should you do after receiving LMIA? After an LMIA application has been processed, employers will be provided a decision. If the employer gets a positive decision, they can advance with hiring a foreign worker. And on the other hand, if the decision is not positive, then employer cannot hire a foreign national. That is very simple, right? What are the points in LMIA? Candidates generally get 50 points under the CRS, but for some managerial positions which are senior level, they can obtain 200 points. A positive LMA is one proof of having obtained a qualifying job offer from the Canadian employer. This is another question people frequently ask because they are confused about the date. What is the LMI issue date? The LMI issue date on Annex A of your LMI letter. Please know that assessment expiry date is the LMI expiry date. So it is both dates are very much important. Remember it. What is the processing time for LMIA? It takes only a few minutes, about 10 minutes, right? It will not take so much long. Once an employer's job bank accounts are created, they will be able to complete an LMIA application via the LMIA online portal. That means the recruiters or the employers need to open an account in the Canadian government job bank, and then they can proceed after that. Another question people always ask is IELTS needed for LMIA? No. LMIA approves job offer from a Canadian employer. There is no mention of IELTS in the LMIA process. It might be required in a later stage. Validation time for LMIA. Generally, an LMIA is valid for 6 months from the date of issuance. This means that the job seeker needs to submit his or her work permit application within 6 months of receiving the positive LMIA to ensure it is valid to support his or her application. What are the costs involved in LMIA process? It is Canadian application fees are 1,000 Canadian dollar. So it is not very simple, right? Not 100 boxes like that. It is 1,000 Canadian dollar for each application, except for those intended to support permanent residency. A privilege fee of $100 Canadian dollar also applies. Employers need to advertise for a minimum of 4 weeks, that means 1 month, before applying for LMIA. And also this application fee will the responsibility of the recruiters, not your responsibility, but it is very important because the application fee is huge. Thank you very much for watching the video. If you like this one, please subscribe for more. And also, if you have any queries or any comments, please leave a comment below. I will definitely answer to this. Thank you very much again.